Hello. I'm going to recite one poem and then I'm going to cut it off and save it. And, life is sublime when it changes from a riddle into a rhyme. And I think the one I'm going to pick is called Nubian Goddess. Now, I think I recited that one, but I never got through with it. Uh, let's try Portrait of a Tomato. Portrait of a Tomato. Portrait of a Tomato. Fruit of the vine. So what's with you? Are you the photographic other? A common mother? The B&W photo you took of the tomato vine? The B&W photo you took of the tomato vine? Hanging in the New York's Museum Hall Divine? The sunshine in which it reclines declines nothing sublime. His writing before he disintegrated into tomato. I'm sorry. The next poem. The next line is: "Time will let this portrait grow and transform into a wild poem." Time will let this portrait grow and transform into a wild poem. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into a tomato. Nothing you didn't see which eventually was to be. Nothing you didn't see which eventually wasn't to be. I got to go slower on this whole thing, man. Let's take it from the top. This is the only poem I'm reciting, so it's all right. Fruit of the vine. So, what's with you? You the photographic other? A common mother? The B&W photo you took of the tomato fruit vine? Hanging in the New York's Museum Hall is divine? The sunshine in which it reclines declines nothing sublime. Time will let this portrait grow and transform into a wild poem. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into a tomato. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato and grew into a potato. Nothing you didn't see which eventually was to be. Meant to be happy. Meant, this goddamn crap that I get from, I don't want to get into it. His writing, he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into potato. Nothing you didn't see which wasn't eventually meant to be. Men happy to be without money. His writing before he disintegrated into like the tomato plant and grew into a potato plant. Nothing you didn't see which wasn't eventually to be. Meant to happen without money. For a small fee, never free. The sunshine which reclines declines nothing sublime. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into potato. Nothing you didn't see which was eventually to be. Meant to happen without money for a small fee was never free. Nothing you didn't see which wasn't eventually to be. Meant to happen without any money for a small fee never free. Nothing you didn't see which was eventually to be. Meant to happen without money for a small fee never free. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into a potato plant. Oh, man. I got to recite this whole thing over again. Jesus. Fruit of the vine. So, what's with you? Are you the photographic other? A common mother? The B&W photo you took of the tomato fruit plant? Man, if the light was turned off, I'd take a rest. I'm going to take a 5-second rest and just close my eyes and concentrate. Fruit of the vine. So, what's with you? Are you the photographic other? A common mother? The B&W photo you took of the tomato fruit vine, hanging in the New York's Museum Hall, is divine. The sunshine on which it reclines declines nothing sublime. Time will let this portrait grow and transform into a wild poem. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato plant and grew into a potato. His writing before he disintegrated. His writing before he disintegrated into the tomato plant and grew into a potato. His writing before he disintegrated like the tomato and grew into a potato. His writing before he disintegrated like the potato and grew into a tomato. Nothing you didn't see which wasn't eventually to be. Meant to happen without any money. For a small fee, never free. Go see that fruit vine's tree. Kind of a slippery trick. If I had to choose, I'd pick the tomato art at the frick. Go see that fruit vine's tree vine. Go see that fruit vine's tree. Kind of a slippery trick. If I had to choose to pick, if I had to choose, I'd pick the tomato art at the frick. That's the one, man. That's the one I'm gonna recite. Hopefully the parts came out okay. Enjoy.